As Lucas was walking back home, he suddenly heard a familiar voice behind him. Wait, where are you going? And what is that food package in your hand? Lucas smiled and replied, yes, it's food. But first, tell me, how are you both? Sophie proudly replied, how are we? Do you see that car parked over there? It's ours. Lucas looked at the car and said, wow, that's really a beautiful car. And what do you do these days? David, who was standing beside her, smiled and said, we both work for a multinational company. Sophie proudly said, I earn 40,000 euros a month, and David earns 30,000 euros. Lucas said, you were always the best student in the class. That salary is absolutely fitting for you. Sophie laughed sarcastically and replied, that's exactly why I rejected you. I was the best in the class. You were neither good at studies nor was your financial condition good. Who would accept someone like that? Lucas calmly replied, you're right. We didn't have money and I wasn't a good student either, but I had very big dreams. Sophie mocked him and said, and where are those dreams now? Looks like they all disappeared. Lucas smiled and said, think whatever you believe is right. Sophie looked at David and said, today we'll do a good deed. Why don't we take him to an expensive restaurant for a meal? David replied, all right, let's consider it helping someone in need. Sophie said, come on Lucas, join us. Lucas replied, sure, just give me a minute. Saying this, he walked a little distance away and approached an old man who was sitting there. He handed him the food package and said, sir, this food is for you. Tears filled the old man's eyes. My son, I haven't eaten anything for 2 days. May God bless you. Lucas took 10 euros out of his pocket and placed it in the old man's hand. The old man kept thanking him and offering prayers for him. From a distance, Sophie was watching the entire scene. A few minutes later, Lucas returned. All right, now we can go. David asked, do you have a motorcycle? Lucas replied, why are you asking that? David said, because after dinner we'll go straight home. You'll need to get back too, right? Lucas smiled and said, okay, I'll be right back. While Sophie and David were talking, a luxury car suddenly pulled up in front of them. Both of them were completely shocked. David asked, is this car yours? Lucas smiled and replied, yes, it is. Sophie asked in surprise, if you're so wealthy, why were you buying food from a roadside stall? Lucas calmly replied, that food wasn't for me. It was for the old man who had been hungry for 2 days. David said, please forgive me, Lucas. We misunderstood you. You weren't even the smartest student in the class. How did you become so successful? Lucas smiled and said, success doesn't depend only on good grades. It also requires dreams, hard work, and consistency. I won't tell you how much I earn, but I can say this much. In 1 month, I earn as much as the two of you earn together in an entire year. Hearing this, Sophie lowered her head in embarrassment. Lucas added, and one more thing, keep your restaurant and your meal to yourselves. With that, he got into his car and drove away. Sophie and David stood silently, watching him leave. Don't forget to like and share the video. Be sure to leave your opinion in the comments. If you were in Sophie's place, would you apologize to Lucas?